Hey guys, we are here with Chris. Okay, you probably know him as Sky from s.p.d, and he's agreed to let us ask him a few questions.
First off, I have to ask, we actually have I don't want to call it a bad habit of butchering names on our show.
That is true.
Chris is easy, but how do you pronounce your last name?
It's Violette.
Violette.
Yeah.
We were way out.
It could be Violet, Violette. I mean,
Violetta is what I think.
There's no Violetta.
No Violetta.
People always get that confused. Like Violetta, like Italiano. I'm like, no, it's Violette, French.
Okay.
I like it, Chris Violette.
Yeah.
Awesome. Chris.
Color purple.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So the first prepared question we actually had, we like to ask at the beginning of the interview. You had, I'm sure, many amazing moments on the show. What was your favorite moment? Your most memorable moment?
Okay, so maybe most memorable moment filming there was definitely a couple good moments when we filmed SWAT. If you caught the series SWAT, we get taken to this, off planet where we're getting trained and we're getting this whole full SWAT mode. There was a few stunts in there with myself and Jack and Bridge, and it just kind of made us feel that we were like something like, we were training for something bigger. Okay. Although the Power Ranger training was intense, don't get that twisted. But to be, and even just the setting of where we went way out in the middle of nowhere to these sand dunes, it made it look like it was a completely different planet. And then we're in this like forest area and this tree falls, and I like jump and save Bridge and Jack from getting crushed by a tree. You're welcome. But yeah, I think that was one of the episodes while we were filming. That was kind of one of the coolest things that we all had a good experience doing, So yeah, I just want to add, by the way, although he's rocking my buddy's colors, my boy Chris here has got the blue top. All right, so we're the three of us are doing it right, at least.
I agree.
Just for you people playing the home game.
Right. So next question. We found out later that you had been promoted to Earth's, your character had been promoted to Earth's s.p.d, right?
Yes.
So do you think, in your mind, how would you like to play it? Did Sky become the new Shadow?
I mean, if you're going to ask me, and obviously the last time you saw me in s.p.d, I was Red.
Right.
Jack had gone back to start doing his Robin Hood stuff on the street.
Right.
And then, yeah, there was rumor that I had become, obviously the season after, Bridge comes back as the Red Ranger in Mystic Force, and I have come on to do Shadow Ranger. I think, in the series, I don't want to say that, I think Sky had the biggest, kind of like, I guess you could say he had to get out of his own way, and Kruger knew that. And I think once with the whole past of Sky's father being part of the Rangers for such a long time, I think it was only necessary that, not necessary, I'd say, I think it was almost, written in the books that Sky, he was going to be a Ranger for life. Again, like Jack came and was there and was part of the team, and then he had something bigger in his heart, so he went back to the streets. Where Sky, his number one thing in his heart was, be part of the s.p.d Academy and the Power Ranger Academy, and serve and protect, I guess you could say.
Speaking of Sky's father, you actually had a great story arc with that, with the monster Murloc?
Murloc.
Murloc.
In the episode Reflections.
Yes. I forgot where I was going with my question, Tom. Where was I going with my question?
Is this a two-part question?
It is. It is now. Just what was because it's one of the best.
It's definitely one of the best episodes
in the entire siries ever. We're both really into it. So just what was it like to be part of it?
I give my kudos to you got to bring up Greg Aronowitz. He's one of the writers, the producers, one of the directors, and he actually discussed a lot of this stuff we discussed previous to shooting it and what would be happening with their characters. Each Ranger had their own episode with a few different storylines throughout the season, right? But getting to the end and Reflections was almost one of the final episodes, and Greg told me, he's like, we got this really cool kind of Silence of the Lamb kind of thing where you go and interrogate your father's killer, and I think that's one of the things that I think Power Rangers is for kids, But you know, you watch some of these episodes, and there was some really underlying kind of like adult kind of driven storylines. Where I go and interrogate my father's killer, and he's sitting there and he's telling me how he escapes through my tear, and he's telling me how bad a person I am, and I'm not anything like my father, and how he killed my father. And I remember just watching it on my phone just recently. The fan posted it, and you see like how difficult it plays on Sky, and how he's always wanted to be this big guy and take care of the world and live fulfill his father's footsteps. And I think you actually see too when we do take on Murloc, and the whole team's backing me up, and they're like, we would fight with Sky no matter what. And then Jack kind of turns to me and says, hey, do it for your father, and gives me the Red Ranger. I think one of the best moments ever. I mean, I get goosebumps. I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, if I was a kid watching that show, or it doesn't matter what age I was, I'm like, you see that storyline where it's like your best friend's like, don't worry, man, I'll got this. Avenge your father's death kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, you gotta go Reflections, and you gotta give kudos to Greg and the writing team and the writing partners and the directing of it. It was awesome. It was awesome. The whole going into jail, covering up everything. It was cool.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So second to last question.
Sorry, that was a long answer.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah. s.p.d. we discovered was set in the year 2025, right?
Yeah, we figured that out.
Yeah, we did. Now it's less than 10 years away. If Power Rangers continues, and hopefully it does, there's going to be kind of like a timeline confliction. Any thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, there's definitely going to be some kind of time travel. There's got to be some time travel. Yeah. That's one of the things I would say. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool to maybe, I don't know, when you get to 2025, it's got to be that s.p.d. is now that many years in the future, right? So I mean, it'd be kind of cool to either shoot it in 2025 or shoot it like so many years later, where we're all, I'm Shadow Ranger, and Bridge is walking around, or maybe he's even changed. Maybe he's if he's gone into taking on like Cat's role or something like that, and become like a doctor, or the tech guy, the tech guy, right? Like the tech guy with Boom or whatnot. You never know. So anything can happen, but that'd be kind of cool actually. Come back and we're all like old and like.
That would be cool, yeah.
We need Walker Zord power.
Yeah.
Seriously. Where's my cane?
Our last question, something we love to do. We want to keep actors going. We want to help you guys as much as we can with advertisement. So is there any project that you would like to plug? You're recently in Star Trek. I
was recently in Star Trek, the pilot episodes. So if you haven't seen it, check that out. Don't blink or you'll miss me. Just kidding. But no, my production company's up and off the ground. You can follow me on social media and keep up with the films that I'm doing independently. We actually, what I'm really I'm happy about is we did a 48-hour film challenge. We had 48 hours to shoot a film. You get to pick your genre out of a hat, and then you get stuck with, which our 48-hour challenge was, we had to use a prop beach towel. We had to use a character named Quinn Diaz, who was a stand-up comedian, and he had to use the line, do you even know how to use that? So we got our topics at Friday at 7 p.m. The film had to be done, edited, colored, sound, everything by Sunday at 7 p.m. And you know what? I think we knocked it out of the park. So, keep an eye on me and with my social media, Chris Violette at CSV Inc. That's kind of the last film that I star in and I directed and wrote with my co-writer, director, producer, Natalie Dell. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking the time.
My pleasure, Bridge. Tom.
Talk to us. Yeah.
Chris, pleasure.
Yeah. Again, follow Chris on all social media, and thanks for checking us out, and we'll see you next time.
Let's power down.
Cheers, guys.